Hello everybody, welcome to my speech 3, informative speech. In this speech, I'm going to talk about how those superhero movies and TV shows are trending, and then how they keep trending, and then how they include the real science idea in those movies. In 2012, Marvel started introducing the Avenger, which include a lot of superheroes such as Iron Man, Hulk, and a lot of other superheroes. It hit to 1.5 billion with 220 million invested. It became the third highest grossing of all time and highest grossing of 2012. They combined the audience, so revenue also combined. In 2012-16, DC also created these Legends of Tomorrow. They also created a crossover short series because they want to expand the market of all the superheroes. So how those superheroes are started. They started with the animated cartoon in 19th century. The real trend started when they start shooting with the real people. Iron Man from Marvel and then Arrow for DC. Before Iron Man's and Arrow, there are a bunch of superhero movies, but they are not succeeded enough as Arrows and Iron Man. DC started shooting. But at first, DC started shooting Superman and Batman with real people since 19th century, but not enough success. The first superhero I noticed on TV was Power Ranger. It's not from DC or it's not from the Marvel also. DC has Superman, Batman, and the Flash at the time, and Marvel has Hulk and Spider-Man. But the Hulk from the Marvel is completely different from the Hulk that we are currently seeing now. The Hulk at the time has the green painting, and then the Hulk now have the big cover on his skin now. When the Flash, at the time, the graphic of the Flash is like we can just see the lightning, but now we see the man inside the lightning now. And then we can get the real science idea in there, like time travel and voice biometry. And then they also have a lot of showing inspiring decision, aware of the changing of people thinking. In this speech, I will provide the information of how superheroes started trending, how is it trending, and how does it keep trending. I will talk about the knowledge and idea, and then point out the first fact that inspire all of us. There's two major companies responsible for superhero. They all started with animated cartoon, introduced around 1938. And then the first succeeding from DC was Superman, and the first succeeding from Marvel was the Captain America, but they are not the actually first form superhero though. DC came with the Detective Comics, and Marvel came with the Captain Marvel, and then they became the competitor later. But the first superhero was Superman from DC, and the first superpower from the Marvel was the Captain Marvel. Superhero trend when they start using the real actor. Marvel started shooting Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. in 2008. Before Iron Man, there's Spider-Man and Hulk. 2 or 3 movies succeeded, but not enough. After Iron Man, they started trend. Captain America, Thor, Ant-Man, and Spider-Man followed. DC started Arrow in 2012 and started Arrowverse, where all the other superheroes are born, like the Flash, and a White Canary, and a lot of other superheroes. They keep trending by combining the audience from different superheroes into one place. Marvel started to include another superhero into one superhero. The Avenger released in 2012 by Marvel include a lot of actors and actresses. That changes the game between the DCs and Marvel. This movie became the world's third highest grossing movie, and then the character Iron Man reappear in Spider-Man, and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. appear in most of the Marvel superhero movie. DC also started with these Legends of Tomorrow and a series of crossover. Legends released in 2016 and include a lot of superheroes like Atom, White Canary, and a lot of other. And there, my favorite is Gideon, which is the artificial intelligence, which is also omniscience. And then that TV series rated 6.8 out of 10. If we said that they started with the animated cartoon in 19th century. They shoot it with the real person and then take a break and then shoot another video. But they started trending for Iron Man in Marvel and started trending for Arrows for DC. They used the most successful actor to reappear in another superhero movie. They included a reality idea like government actions and technology. when watching She, they include a lot of government bureaucracy and ideas about government lab and science when shooting Captain America. They're fishing, but government lab, those kind of words attract the many audience. When they shoot the legend, they include the Time Bureau, which government agencies want to protect the timeline, like fiction. But think about this: if people can time travel, there's definitely going to have the government agency who's protect the timeline. And the time travel is also deduced by Albert Einstein. In Arrow by DC, they include a lot of computer science background technology, like voice biometric, like real in the real life, and a lot of other communication devices, and a lot of technology embedded arrows and explosive device. And if I have to talk about like the most significant film from DC, is going to be Arrow Season 2, when fought with the Flake Wizard, who is the Mirakuru power, which enhances his ability, strength, and sense. And then the most significant film from the Flash, if I have to talk about, is going to be the first season when he fought with the Reverse Flash. But in my opinion, the most significant film, the most favorite film that I like, is going to be the season 4 when the Flash fought with the Vo, whose intellect is enhanced by the dark matter, and who became the smartest man alive. So like the smartest man alive versus the fastest man alive. That was my favorite season of the Flash era. Now we better understanding of how superheroes are training and why does it include a lot of reality ideas, because they both to bring a lot of audience. So I hope that I briefly explain about how those superheroes in our life, and why is it training, and what advantage we can get from. And then they may be the different kind of superhero, but having the superpower and wanting to do the right decision, they are related with realities and science. And then inspiration also has the same effect on any superhero. The way that they steal the audience is saying whatever the company is. They even consult with the real scientists to make their movies and TV show more realistic and more emotional. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.